What's up, guys? You're watching Riot Press Comics and Toys. If you're new here, please subscribe, and if you enjoy this video, give us a thumbs up. So today, I'm going to be talking a little bit about graphic design. Now, I'm known for illustration work. I do a lot of comic book illustration, fantasy illustration, but I'm also a really big graphic design buff. I like doing dressing on books. I like doing graphic design for websites. I like doing layouts and design work for trading cards. And what I wanted to do with you today is just show you some of my recent works and see what you think. Again, if you're new here, please sub, and after the video, tell me what you think. Alright guys, let's take a look at some of these things I have to show you.
Don't care what anyone thinks, and all my biggest regrets are the missed opportunities that I've had to swing first. So everyone get on your feet here in the congregation and see. Swirling like lambs to slaughter, apart my blood into the open ring. Started to sing a sad song with the hooks.
Alright, so here we go, guys. Here's a little assortment of various cards that I've worked on the past couple of years. Here's a set of Johnny Phantasm cards, some Ultra Star cards, some more Johnny Phantasm cards, Last of the Seekers, and then some Rippaverse cards that I helped with. But first, let's take a look at these. Obviously, if you're a kid of the 80s or the 90s, you'll recognize these. These are kind of my little tribute to Garbage Pail Kids. I wanted to do them of various characters from the comics, the Johnny Phantasm comics. And then here we did a fun one of Cecil with some Michael Golden artwork on the back. And then of course an old school tradition of Garfield Kids, it actually makes a puzzle on the back as well. Again, just having fun with graphic design, playing with stuff. You know, I love illustration work, but I also love doing graphic design work because you get to do fun stuff like this. So those came out fun. We did those a few years ago. And then a little bit later on, we did the Ultra Star cards. Now, I wanted to start doing some of these type of foil cards here, and I got the idea from these old school Image Youngblood cards here. Some fantastic Liefeld art on here, but I always was a big fan of these foil cards, and I found a company that was able to do them. This was after I did the Garbage Pail Kids, or I would have done the same thing for them, but I found them after that. So with the Ultra Star cards, I went ahead and I did the graphic design. I did all the illustration work in these as well. Riot Press, but these came out very well. Let's see if we can get these out one-handed. So with these ones, you know, I did all the artwork on these as well. But these, we did them a little bit different. We did them kind of like old school Marvel cards, where we got to put some of their stats and stuff here in the back. I think these came out pretty well. These were fun as well. And you know, really, that's the theme of all this is you gotta have fun doing this stuff. Because I mean, you know, what's the point? You know, you gotta have a good time doing these. We got one more in here, I feel. Who are we missing? We're missing... Oh, let's see, who are we missing in here? Oh, the Red Spade. So these came out really great. Had a lot of fun designing these. Yeah, and I think people resonated with these very well. We still have these for sale on our website, so if anyone's interested, you know, go hit that link down below and go check it out. And then a couple campaigns ago, we did Johnny Phantasm Extreme 93 cards. Again, foil packaging. Instead of doing 5 cards, we actually did 10 cards in this one. I wanted to kind of go for the gusto. And we really went for it with these ones. I drew most of them. Some of them were colored by colleagues of mine. Like this one right here, I drew this, but this was colored by Kyle Ritter. I drew this one, but this one was colored by Matt Yackey. I did all the art on this one. I did all the art on this one. This one was another one that was drawn by myself, but colored by Kyle Ritter. But fun stuff. You know, I you know, coming up with this pattern in the background and the different color schemes. Like here we have a little bit of the yellow, here we have a little bit of blue. Just those little things. I love playing with that type of stuff. So these are still going out to our backers. If you haven't got them yet, I appreciate it. They're coming your way. And then the last ones that we did for Riot Press were these Last Secret cards. Again, on the fantastic, exciting foil covers, or foil packaging, not covers. And here is an ice illustrated by Michael. Here is a shadow drone illustrated by Irene. And here is a surge, and then here is a Max by Don Figueroa. And then of course we did a little bit different this time with the puzzle in the back. Instead of doing a square puzzle, I wanted to go long ways. So we got this really great illustration by Jay Ryan here on the back, and just trying to do something different. And I can't say this enough. One of the best things about owning your own company and making these decisions is you get to play with stuff like this. You know, and this is something that I have not seen before. A kind of a widescreen take on a puzzle in the back, and I think it came out pretty well. So these are still going out too. If you backed Last Seekers, thank you so much. If you haven't got your cards yet, they're in the mail. We're almost completely fulfilled with Last Seekers, so most everyone has their cards. But if you haven't got them, they're on their way. And then the most recent thing that I worked on was some cards for Eric July and the Rippaverse. Now he did something a little bit different here. He kind of went big, and I like this. I like this display. Return now or be annihilated. Do not open this box. We're gonna open it anyway. I love the presentation on these. Now he went big on these, and also we'll take them out. He's got 3 in a bag here. There's Isom right there, looking fantastic. But what I did with these ones was I didn't do any of the artwork. Well, that's actually not entirely true. I did the layout of the circles and the splatters and all the the names and so forth. And also the back. I designed the back, but I got to illustrate this guy right here, which was fun. But I mean, the Rippaverse did a fantastic job on these cards. And they're lenticular. I don't know if you can see it, but the clouds actually move in the background. So this is a fantastic presentation. I was unaware that this was the route that Rippaverse was going with these cards when I handed in the project, but nonetheless, I think they came out fantastic. I recommend picking these up if there's still some available. I'm not sure what the situation is. They might be sold out. But yeah, so I just wanted to do a little talk today on some of the graphic design elements that happens over here at Riot Press. Pidge is here to say hello. How you doing, Pidge? He's checking out the box. Yeah, so I mean, if you're watching this video, I appreciate it. Please sub and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, and of course, give us a thumbs up. And please come back and watch some more videos from Riot Press Comics and Toys. And we will see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.